What is up, YouTubers? Johnza here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. We are on episode 9, where in the last video, in episode 8, we shared our poems. Natsuki and Yuri got into a big fight, and apparently Natsuki has forgotten all about it. And yeah, instead of hanging out with Natsuki, even though we wrote a poem for her, we hanged out with Yuri instead. And she was acting a little strange as well, so yeah. Anyways, we'll change it up. We'll go with Monica first. I know I normally go like Natsuki first or whatnot, or Sayori, but Sayori doesn't exist right now, so. Hi again, Johnza. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I thought I already gave it to her. She actually said, I'll take that. Anyways, I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Johnza. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Deep? Wait, excuse me, I wrote something for Natsuki. You guys saw me pick a lot of the ones for Natsuki, right? She was jumping for joy? Maybe it doesn't really matter in Act 2. I don't know. I never actually played this far into the game myself, so. I mean, I've watched a playthrough and whatnot, but still. I can't really remember much about people's playthroughs in the original game, so. I've only watched someone play, like, the different mods and whatnot. Anyways. I guess I underestimated you. And it's easiest for me to keep up with everyone's expectations so low. That's why I always count when I put something to offer. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing this full energy, imaginary of symbolism. Sometimes I can feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. Like in the last video, okay, if you guys have watched the last video, you guys know I picked a lot of the cutesy words and did the ones with Natsuki. I don't know how it turned into a Yuri poem. I guess that's just how it was. Maybe it was with Natsuki, or maybe if it would have been the same with Yuri or something, I don't know. I didn't mean it like that. It's not a bad thing though. But sometimes I get impressed that she's just totally given up on people. She spends much more time on her own in head that it's probably as much more interest in place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being so indulged like that. She must be really stir for social interactive, so don't blame her for coming out all strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too simulated, she ends up with withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We all just started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took the time you needed. Alrighty. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I'll get my poem now. But anyways, if you want to read my poem now, I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. I don't know if this one, I don't know, we actually don't, I don't know if we have read this one. Because I know some poems eventually turn different, so. Save me. The colors, they won't, the bright, beautiful, flashing, experiencing, piercing, red, green, blue, endless, cacophony of meaningless noises. The noise that won't stop, violent, grieving, speaking, sighing, co-sighing, and tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a table, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless amount meaningless. That. Sorry, I know it's a little abstract. Okay. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining it. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Something you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh, you mean like this? Damn, I didn't save it before. I actually swallowed some spit there for a second. I'm good though. It wasn't too bad. You know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Please help. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, everything's totally fine. Alrighty. You know, we'll save Natsuki for last this time. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you're in for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Ooh, you can kind of see some stuff in the background. Also, this is a new poem too. Wheel. Notice a wheel turning on a axe, breathing, living green boy. Fallen sky, 7 holiday stocks. You know what, I'll just let you guys read it. I'll just glimpse over it because, like I said, I'm not good at reading cursive. Like, I'm really, I can't speak. If I'm not good at, like, reading normally, there's no way I'm going to be fully good at reading this, so I'm just going to skim it. I mean, at least out loud, so, you know, I'm just going to leave this kind of open for you guys to read yourselves, or you can, like, pause it until I get to the next point or whatnot. Alright, I'm about to move it. Now. Okay. Snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prey, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind's been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. My pen? That is a pen fell out of your back pocket yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. Now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we just pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Natsuki, what do you have to say about this situation? Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after the last one. Look, I tried, okay? I don't know what happened. I wrote down all the cutesy stuff, and then somehow it turned into a Yuri poem. I'm sorry. Then again, if this one was as good as the last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending a lot of time with Yuri today. Not that I cared who you spend your time with. After all, I taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Oh, she was waiting for me. I tried, Natsuki. I tried. I'm sorry. Still, you should have at least looked over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Yes, Examining this poem, yes, I could definitely see with a bunch of, like, letters, and I think I could really get the meaning from the numbers that you put down here. There's a couple threes, twos, a couple nines, and then, like, 250 centimeters. I mean, that's also something pretty good, And then the CBO right there, I think that really brings out something, especially since it's written twice, like, And then the no, I think that really puts in a lot into this poem. Janza, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now, so just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Janza, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me! Oh, God! Well, I see. Hello? Oh, there it is. I was wondering why the end wasn't coming in. You unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. A dream. I was staying over at a friend's place. There were four of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there was nails sticking out of the wall everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at someone. That happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of a dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who was that person, and how did they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Okay, everyone. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore everything that just happened. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to discuss so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. I swear, whenever like the music sounds weird, I just pause for a second. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Janza joined, and we've started with some new club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complained. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, What's so great about getting new members anyways? We already have enough to consider our official club. More members just means everything's good get noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can with everywhere else. It should be a place so intimidate that you can never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Johnza? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Johnza to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? You never even talked until Johnza joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Johnza isn't passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding a new member. As for the rest of us, are fine like this. Oh, hey, I have a suggestion. She's a girl that's not kind of existing right now. Her name's Sayori. You know, I feel like she'd be a great addition to a group. Maybe make things a little more lively, you know? I know you're the president and all, but you should really consider our options for once. Monica is clearly taken back by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Johnza want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me, I'd be to rescue the situation. No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Johnza, why did you even join this club? What were you even hoping to get out of all this? Girlfriend. I mean, well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. Monica, what's the... Oh. I don't know why I was thinking that was first person. I just read Monica and then it was reading it as myself. Whoopsies. What's the point of all this anyways? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is that a criminal? Is that a crime, to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about your word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand that at all. I want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places out there for that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Johnza, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have any opinions on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the obnoxious brat? I mean, like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I am the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. No one would cry if she killed herself. Oh. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decisions that's right for the club. So you want Natsuki dead for that? Wow. Insensitive, Yuri. What about you, Johnza? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided to give an incorrect answer. It is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to prove something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather how quality of quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you, John. I didn't need to say your name, but I was about to. Each member. Did her eye bleed? I swear I just noticed that. Oh, yep, it does. Okay. I didn't notice that. I don't even think I noticed that in the first game, that her eye bleeds. Okay. Anyways, each member, like, I was just, like, reading, and then, like, I just noticed something on Yuri's face. I was like, wait a minute. Anyways, each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change of a member, the identity of the club as a whole will change, too. As my eye is bleeding, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, especially with an eye bleed, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So you would like to help Monica with the festival then, and I'm on your side as well. Alright, well maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. Huh? I know this is a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also how a wonderful friend. Monica, I want you to do everything you can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah, let's go home. Let's all go home. We can talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Johnza? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with Johnza before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the room. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Oh, paused again. Johnza, I just wanted to make sure you were enjoying your time in the club. Oh, yeah, especially since the background's totally nice. I really hate to see you unhappy. It feels kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And you really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is everyone, and you're being a little bit, you know. Something it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? Well, I know what you mean. Do you people know what she means? Put down in the comments if you know what she means. But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There's just some things I've been hoping to talk with you about. Things that I know you could understand. Wait, no, not yet. No, stop it. Poem time! I'm gonna save anyways. Even though at this point I don't have to since there's no routes. So I think at this point I'm just gonna... Sweet! Ocean, explode. Mercurial, rose, kiss. Chocolate, twirl, sadness. Dance, embrace. Oh, look at that count. Anime, frightening, giggle. Did you see that down there? Friends. Lust. Bed. Sugar. Fantasy. Prayer. Yeah, at this point it doesn't even care which side I go with. Alrighty. We're actually getting close to the end of the main story, and then we get to do other things. Oh, hi Yuri, you look a little excited.
Hi, Johnza. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monica, I told you not to. She really late again.
And consider it as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversation with your insolent yelling?
What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday, and I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something, but I know this is something we're doing together. And another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. Hey, what's wrong with boys, huh? So,
Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coin under the vending machine or something?
oh. Aw, man. Am I the last one here again?
Were you practicing piano again?
We're just gonna ignore what just happened and move on, I guess. Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Oh yeah, the picture's not in the background this time. Thank you. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyways, Johnza, what would you like to do today? I was thinking we
already have plans today.
Ah, is that so, Yuri?
That is correct. Jaja and I already exchanged in a novel that we are reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica?
I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want.
Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica.
Well, apparently we're forcing ourselves with Yuri, because I think I got more with Natsuki again, but...
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if we make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here a bit better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow to watch as she reserves a small water picture from the shelf, the kind of with the filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me a water patch with fetching the electric knife. The electric knife?
I'm gonna plug this into the teacher's desk, and then we'll get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contracts her speaking manners, especially because of her long legs. Damn! Those legs, she's thick! Sheesh! Anyways. Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. I won't take long.
Picture in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just gonna fill up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Monica's trying everything that she can to hang out with me. 10 minutes pass. You said she wouldn't take long. Something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. I'm just listening to music now. It looks like it's like stuffed inside. It's like the music's in that room precisely. Like I'm not supposed to leave it. And you'll see why I'm not supposed to leave in the first place. So, let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be at the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach out the corner and peer around. Yuri? Kya! Oh, look at that. I'm back! Yeah, that totally didn't just happen. Yeah, totally. We were just waiting here the entire time. Nothing happened. Thanks for waiting patiently. Johnza, do you like Oregon tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle for 200 degrees. Now it's time to get teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you would only even be more impressed. Perhaps I will. I fetch the teapot and begin to resume the tea levels. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood. Is that so? I was letting it slow, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I wanted to try to express myself a little bit more. It turns out that it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who noticed around anyways. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself for anything. You're always worrying about me, Johnza. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea to eat for each of us. Johnza, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Huh? Why is that? It's just a little easier on my back. If I can read with my back against the wall rather than being over on my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have a back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best not to manage. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over while you're reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That's why I should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I need to get more candy or chocolate stuff. I'm all out. I'm now craving chocolate. I normally go to the dollar store once in a while and grab some chocolate once in a while. Once in a while, not spending a lot of my money on it all the time, but I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups on our side. As if we're in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Ooh. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Anyway, how are we supposed to do this if each of our, if we're using our outer hands, it's gonna be hard to use the teacups or even where we're placing them. Holding it with my hand, it's that not holding the book, I end up with a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing.
She wears her intense reading expert, and I can only presume the world around her was faded away. I used to allow. I used all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put a teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book as I finished opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with her hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it. But as a result, her left arm is particularly resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading. I take the chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even notice, even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if she's in the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop her. I personally place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me with like she needs to confirm what just happened. Chanza. So sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Why did the music stop? Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Chanza. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. And now we're by the closets, for some reason. Chanza. Oh. Actually, since it's a little dark, I might as well try to... Oh, it's even hard to see her now, too. I'm just looking at the video right now, and you were able to see her before, but now you can't even see the dialogue. Close? There, you can kind of see Yuri in the background, and you can see the writing below, so I think that's a good, portion, I guess. Anyways. My heart. It won't stop pounding, Janza. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. I can't... Can you feel it, Janza? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I can feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh, God, look at those eyes. Damn, girl, look at those eyes. Ha ha. Ha ha. It's time to share poems. Well, that all happened. And with that, I think that's also another good place to end off. We always seem to end off on reading the poems, don't we? Actually, I think it's a good time because my laptop literally just turned off, so I need to log in again so I can actually continue my latest export, which is another Miitopia video. So I'm gonna make sure it's logged in and whatnot. And I've been already kind of going past lunch a little bit now, and I've already made it past like the 3 video mark. So actually, should be a good time for me to save. Actually, save. Go on the empty slot here. So yeah, I gotta remember it's the choice down here is that I have to do. Alrighty. Well, actually, in that case, it should probably like. Because we already saved the game. Yeah, we did. So exit the DLC. Guess it's time to see a familiar face. There we go. We haven't seen this face in a while. Oh, hey, we actually have a couple pictures also. I'm pretty sure it's some of the other CGs we got before. So, you know. Might as well look at that quickly because we still have a little bit of time. These are the ones from before. These are the poems. There's 2 new poems. These are the ones that we saw before. An unusual poem by Yuri, the wheel one. And then we have this one, which is Hole in the Wall. After Monika's first poem, appearing only in Act 2. Alright. And then, of course, we get... Oh, we don't get the other CGs yet. Huh. I thought we would. Oh, yeah, and then the special poems. Only got a couple. Oh, yeah, I guess the closet's new. I guess we never really got to the closet in between and whatnot. Well, that's nice. I haven't even noticed this bit of art. Look at that. That's nice. Promos. Yeah, some of the other CGs didn't happen yet. Maybe because they're not in the main game yet or something. I don't know. Alright, but anyways, I'm going to end things here. Oh god, my throat hurts now. Probably a good time for me to stop then. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like this video, press like button or subscribe to whatever, and I'll see you dudes in the next video. See you dudes next time. Sorry, did you think you were doing well? Oh no. Hunter! Wait, what? Ah, great. Oh, again, oh my god. Oh god. Oh jeez. I think we kind of steal faces again. Can I even use them without their faces?